Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I have returned. I am the grand universal master of divine love and divine light. I am Lord Emmanuel the Great. And at this time I would like to state how wonderful it is to be speaking to the world. A long, long time ago I promised I would return, and I have. I promised I would bring ways of peace and of love, and I would open the gates of higher consciousness. I promised I would show the world how to bring love back within their hearts. And I keep my promises. And during this time we planned and we played. And we progressed so much. And how happy we are to state that this time, this long-awaited time, has come. We ask you for a moment what that knowledge would mean to you. To be in a time that mankind has been awaiting for many hundreds of thousands of years. How does that feel to you? Even before the darkness came, you knew a time would come when all that had been questioned in the universe of light would be settled. This is why you came here to this plane, to prove that light is bright within your hearts. And so when the great tests came upon your plane, you were strong. And even though you felt the pain, you came back again and again and again, desiring to understand more, desiring to understand yourselves more, and how to learn to work with energies of pain and fear and anger to transform it and lift it up, so that you could learn to bring peace again to your plane. You've waited a long time before divine instruction would return to this plane to take you into a road of love and divine understanding, to take you through gates of greater awakening. How does it feel to be in those precious times? To understand that now you can work with archangelic love and bring it within your hearts greater than at any time since the times of beginning of your creation upon this plane. For at that time you knew how to work with that. And when the time of testing came, you felt separated within yourself and the great emptiness came within. And now you're learning how to connect with that light again, to bring it into your being, for this grand time is here. Many people on your plane are asking God, God, help us. Help us to come out of this pain. This world is not getting easier. The fear upon our plane is getting worse. Help us. Many cry out to us and they say, where are you, God? Are you sleeping? Do you not understand? If there's any God at all, please listen to us. We say to you, dear ones, we are bringing the light, but are you seeing it? Are you awake to it, or are you asleep to it? For this grand light is so precious, but not everyone is ready for it. Indeed, it was prophesied by my channel, who was here a long time ago. There would be a time when those faithful and discreet ones would be awake to this time coming, and there would be others who were sleeping, and they would not see, and their torches were dimmed, and they would not see the light. But there were those who were awake to this time, and they could see it, and their torches were still bright, and they say, Lord, we have been waiting. We have been waiting so faithfully, and look, our blessings are with us, because we can see it and we can recognize it. Praise be with you. There are those ones who've been awaiting this time very faithfully. There are many who are sleeping. At this time of the awakening, we are awakening those ones who have been waiting so faithfully first. Many, 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 many will follow. So hence our call goes out to those who are hearing these words and who are recognizing these words. Do you desire to be part of the foundation of the great awakening that is happening? Because, dear ones, there will be a time when masses upon masses of people will come streaming into the light. But without the teachers there, without the ones who have stepped up at these grand foundation times, they would not know where to turn to. And their hearts would yearn for the light, but there would be no one to teach them how to walk in the light, how to celebrate with light, how to connect to light. And so we are asking each one of you who are listening and who are yearning for these greater things to come, to step forward when you are ready and celebrate with us and say, yes, I desire to step up. For we know you. We know you so well. We know the great ones who volunteered before they came to this earth. They said, we will help with the great times. Send me, Lord. And we send you to this earth. But are you awake to this, or are you asleep? We are stirring your hearts of those who said, send me, my Lord. For I desire to help with this great time. What is this great time? What are we talking about? What will happen at this grand time? Why did you come to this earth over and over and over very deep issues and questions that you need to investigate for yourselves, because if you are one of these, you will recognize these very words, because these very words have got their own tune to them. You will recognize them as these words that come from this beautiful channel are not only words, but they carry a song of the heavens. They carry a song of the archangels, because she is one of the archangels, and she is singing a song of the archangels. So whoever sits in this beautiful archangelic light receives the archangel's light and receives the healing of the archangels. For the time of this awakening is here. We say to you once again, are you feeling the stirring within? Are you feeling the awakening within? Are you feeling the light within? Because this is the most grandest time that you desired to be in. Long, long, long time ago, a great issue in the greatest heavens was asked. Will the light always stay light? When we put the fear and the anger and the pain upon a planet, will those beings ever come to light again? And indeed it happened. These beings that came to earth, and they played with your DNA that was so holy, so gifted, so light, and so perfect. They shattered it. They split it until it was almost nothing. Just there to experience life. And the greatest test came upon you. Would you find the light? Would you find your gifts with your minimal DNA? Would you find it back? Would you feel the awakening? Would you feel the greatness? Would it be enough for you? And indeed, you proved that the light is stronger than the darkness. And we were able to help you so much because you kept the light alive on your plane. In all the times of your darkest ages, there were those who kept coming back, so determined to keep the light alive on your plane. You suffered, you were strangled, you were drowned, you were crucified. You were stoned, you were tortured, you were chased, and you still kept faithful to the age-old question because it was so important to you. Not only for your own lives, but for the whole universe, because you were in the middle of a great battle to prove that light is stronger than all the darkness. And so great ones came, and they brought the light with them, and the darkness tried to take it away. And the light came back again, and the darkness tried to take it away. And even now there is a great struggle. The more light there is upon this plain, the more the darkness comes in and tries to put the fear into the people. However, because of the great times, because you reached out to the light, we were able to reach out to you, and we have cleansed the earth. The darkness has no hold over you anymore. But because of your patterning, because of your mental memories, not only in this lifetime, but over many lifetimes, learning to live in the light is a challenge. And so we promised the light will return. The light will guide people back to their hearts and back into their greatness and back to their rightful selves. Where is the answer for peace? Is it within the people? Do the governments have the answer? Does religion have the answer? Many people are hopeful. Many people still hope in mankind. Is God not with us? They say, surely God is leading us to peace. We must listen to these leaders. And yet we say to you, dear ones, can you not see? It is not in religion. It is not in the politics, but it is within your own hearts. For has mankind not been put to the test enough? In all centuries of religion, can you not see that they do not have the answers, but they will bring more war upon your plane and more pain upon your plane and greater division? Every day you see the results. Every day you see the churches crumbling. Every day you see more pain of the people, and the people become so angry. God, they say, where are you? Have mercy upon us. Our people are getting killed. We thought that you were on our side, and we hear all those cries. We catch all your tears. And here we are teaching you deeper ways of love and greater ways of understanding. And we are saying, please, people, wake up. For we are not guiding religions. We are not guiding politics. We are not guiding the United Nations. We stand apart. Just like Jesus said, my kingdom is no part of this world. What does he mean? What did he mean? And still does mean. The light kingdom is no part of all of what people have set up. We do not say there is no good in it. What we are saying is, it is time to awaken. It is time to see where the answers are. It is time to look within your hearts and to see and to be blessed and to learn to live in the light. Why is this so important at this time? Because your fear, your anger, your pain is getting worse on your plane at this time. For the ones who are awakening, we say, step out of it more and more and live in the light. For where you are in the light, you are safe. And you will see this happening over and over and over again in your life. Those ones who are living in the light will become stronger and stronger, and they will have a fence around them. Others suffer. Others feel the pain. Others hunger. Others thirst. Yet the ones who are living in the light, who are living in their hearts, will be safe. Because you will carry the protection of archangels. And archangels are pouring out greater bowls at this time to sanctify the holy light, to show people the way out, to show people that salvation lies within their hearts. And this is what is happening. So the ones who are living in the light, their lives will be glorified. They will pull together. They will be together in groups, and they will help each other, and they will be strong, fortified, as it were. No harm will come upon the little ones who live in the light. As these darker days grow darker, the light will also grow lighter, and the ones who stand in the light will stand in their own salvation, and we will say, look how beautiful it is that these little ones who are great ones, stand in their light, and who are listening to their shepherd's call. For they are protected, for they are fortified, for they are sheltering in the wings of archangels. The ones who are in the dark will see the ones in the light celebrate, will see their smiles. Indeed, these ones in the light will feel the peace. They will always have plenty. They will know where to gather their feast from. They will always have housing, for indeed, whoever seeks the kingdom first will always be protected, and everything that that person needs and everything that those little ones needs, it will come to them. But for the others, it will not be so great. And there will be great earthquakes in society like you've never seen before, so that these ones can see the ones in the light, and they will want to gather towards the light. And that is when the great awakening will become even greater, because these ones will see how ones in the light are protected. And so we say to you, do you desire to be in that grand, blessed protection? Do you desire to understand these times? And we say, never be afraid. For when you carry the might of your archangels around you, you will always be safe. We will always carry you and your loved ones to greatness. We will carry you in our safety, and many blessings you will see. And every time when the great awakenings becomes greater, and the suffering becomes greater, you step out of your pain. Please, dear brothers and sisters, keep forgiving. Keep releasing. Keep letting it go, for it is no part of you. Cut yourselves off from the pain. Know what is happening, and it's going to intensify. It has to. Otherwise, the people will never awaken to it. Otherwise, these days will always stay the same. There has to be that shift. It has to be made clear. Who will the people listen to? The darkness or the light? So what do you think will happen, dear ones, then? What do you think will happen? In the olden days, there were ancient times when these times were prophesied in smaller scales, like in ancient Jerusalem. And the ones who were in the light listened to the great prophecy. When you see these people coming, when you see these armies coming, do not stay in the gates, but run. Run to the mountains and flee. Those ones who were in the light had a great wall of archangel protection around them, and they were safe. They were safe, but the others were not. As in these days, it's also like that. And we say to you, shelter in our light. Shelter in our being. Place light around you, always light around your children, and know that you are safe. This is what you've been praying for. Let your kingdom come. Let your will take place in the heavens and also upon the earth. You will see this incredible light, and you will rejoice at this time. So then, dear friends, which side do you want to play on? Which side do you want to be in? How much do you desire this time of the light? What is the end result? Why are we so strong in guiding you at this time? Great prophecies have been made during the thousands and thousands of years to state that the light would return and we would guide you to peace and security. And no man, woman or child would be in pain. No war would be upon the surface of the earth. No one would hunger or thirst. No one would cry out in sickness. For all would be good. No wild beast would attack a child, a man or a woman. This time of peace is coming. This is why this time is so important to you. Because this is the time when the greatest test of all is going to be shown to not only you upon this plane, but to all of the universal beings. Will you be in the light? Will you feel the light? Will you stand in the light? Or will you choose to suffer? Will you choose to continue your pain? So more and more step out of your pain and live in the light, for the more light you carry, the greater your joy will become, the greater your rejoicing and everything will become. You ask us for something and we will give it to you. You work with your angels. You work with your teacher guides, and everything will happen for you. We ask you not to be sad about other people anymore. Rejoice, for this time is becoming so great, so that this time of the awakening, the ones who are standing in the light will stand in their power. They will receive everything they need in their lives. And the separation will become greater and greater for the ones who are hearing these words, so that the ones in the pain will come over to the light. So rejoice in that aspect. Rejoice. Celebrate it. Pull your light in always. Call in the light. I now stand in my light, for my light is my salvation. And my light is perfect as I am also perfect. And I will stand in that light, and I will celebrate in that light. And that light is mine. I claim my light. It will protect me. It will protect my loved ones. Always in the light, so that no harm may be done upon my family of loved ones. Can you stand in that power? Can you pull in that light every day? For the more people who pull this in, who stand strong in their light, the more your light will shine upon your earth, and the more of those who are in this sadness will feel the light. For light is more powerful than all the pain put together. So the more you stand in your light, the less pain you hold, the more people will awaken, and the greater that time of the light becomes. For when you feel the light within you as one large group, then peace will come upon this earth. We will show you in the very near future how to work with pulling in peace, how to work one element at a time, so that you can work together to bring in peace and love, so that you can be part of their heartfelt joy, and you witness. You witness how you're doing it, for it has always been your job to bring in the greatness. It is you who brings it in. We guide you, but you bring it in. If there was suddenly a God who would step in and take out all the injustice, just like a lot of beliefs are on this plane, then the age-old question of, would you bring the light back into your heart willingly, would not be answered, and that issue would always stay unsettled in the minds of billions of beings. We cannot afford that, dear friends. We desire to teach you how to bring in light. We desire to teach you how to bring in strength. We desire how to teach you how to bring in the greatness within you, so that you can witness the peace coming. So rejoice and celebrate, and each day become happier. Work more with your light. Receive the blessings. Be at peace. Be in a joy. And you are doing much to restore the peace back on this plane. By you being in the joy, by you being in your light, you are working for your brothers and sisters on the other side of this earth who need it so much. You're working for all the children who are hungry. You're working for all the people who don't know how to be well, and they don't know what tomorrow holds, and they walk in the fear. You're working for all those people. Work with the light. Know that you're doing so much, and very soon we will teach you how to work with more. For we will teach you in a workshop of carrying the divine light and being in the light and working with the light to awaken the people and to bring peace upon your earth so that you may walk in that, knowing that, and walk in that greatness. There is so much to look forward to. And as this year intensifies, and as the years are coming, you will see so much taking place upon your plane. We ask you to stay within your heart. Go inside of the sacred secret chambers within your heart and pray, "Light, guide me, so that I may care for my loved ones and we stay safe." The light will guide you, and never will you thirst, never will you go hungry. You will always have shelter, for our wings are so strong. We will guide you to greatness. Others may fall, and yet you will see your lives becoming greater. Many of you will see great opportunities coming because they're angelically directed in the light. And know that we archangels and divine beings desire you to have everything in your life. We do not want you to lack anything, for we are abundance teachers. We teach you how to live in abundance and in greatness and to live well above your means. This is what we teach you. We do not teach you how to strip off all your material means. We do not desire that at all for you. We say to you, listen, listen, because we're teaching you how to live in abundance. And so as the times become tougher upon your plane, listen to the light. Trust in the light. Feel the light within you. Don't be afraid. What others are going through, what others are suffering, don't make it your story. For always see good things coming. For the light bearers will always be looked after as long as they don't pull in the pain of the others. Know that, because everything is an illusion upon your plane. When you walk in the light, you are walking in a higher dimension and you're working with higher light, and we're able to guide those ones in greater ways. This is our promise. But if you desire to walk in the pain and to believe in the pain and never ever listen to what is within you, then you will suffer with that. We can only guide you if you listen within your hearts, if you listen to us closely, if you listen to your heart. Your intuition will strengthen, your guides will give you greater wisdom, and we will take you out of the pain and keep you in our shelter. You might say, well, these times don't sound so glorious. These times sound like doom and gloom upon the plain. We ask you, is that not what your earth is like at this time? For when you turn on your news and your television screens, more pain is upon your plane than ever before. It's intensifying. The people are becoming more angry. They're feeling the fear like they've never felt before. Is that not doom and gloom? We are showing you a way out of the doom and gloom. We're showing you a way into the light so that we can protect you in the light, so that we can keep you safe in the light. We're so strong. We're showing you a way to get into the safety. And the more people live in the safety, the more the others will see it, and they will come streaming in. Only a small percentage of the people need to be strong light bearers. But being a strong light bearer does not mean just simply knowing light. It does not mean simply believing in archangels and angels or praying to God. Living in light as a light bearer means living with light every day, claiming it, being it, anchoring it in, protecting themselves, sending healing to others, stepping out of your pain, forgiving each other, forgiving yourselves. That is what a light bearer does. Not simply sitting there and saying, I believe in the light. I enjoy meditation. Give me more. That is not a light bearer. That is a light believer. But a light bearer is someone who lives the light. And only a small percentage need to be light bearers to pull it in for the whole population. We are asking you, are you willing to live like a light bearer, or are you a light believer? Be light bearers and be light teachers and bring it in and be part of this great joyful time that was prophesied thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years ago, when the light would come in and those ones in the light would rejoice and they would say, we welcome the light in our arms, for in that light we are safe. Light, lead us to peace and lead us to our gifts. And so with this beautiful teaching and this beautiful message, I will say to you how wonderful it is that you are here. For we know these messages will be passed on to thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, and they will feel the archangels with them singing within their hearts, and they will feel the call also. And how wonderful it is that I, as Universal Divine Master, Lord Emmanuel the Great, have returned to lead a nation back to peace. When Moses was upon this plain, I said to Moses, go to Egypt. Go to Pharaoh and free my people. And Moses said, but I'm afraid. I cannot do that. My speech isn't good. I said, Moses, get up and go and lead my people out. And you will see miracles happen and the people will be freed. Moses had so much learning to do. And the people moaned and did some more moaning, but he saw the miracles of light. You are going to also see miracles of light as we, as universal masters and divine beings of all light and glory, say, free the people as one nation. Bring freedom and love upon this plain and bring it in. For the light will come back in its full glory. So with that, dear brothers and sisters, I will say, greetings, I am Divine Universal Master, Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Greetings.